There we go. Let's see if I fixed it or if I screwed it up even worse. Should have reset the base resolution. This is what happens when you set and forget. So come on. Load up so I can see whether I screwed up or not. Come on, come on, come on. Get alive. Need to set the bass music in game up a little bit. So set that about right there. Right there. Alright, YouTube, what the hell's going on? Why is it saying elapsed time 100 hours? Tab. That is totally wrong. Change. Back, where's my damn mouse at? Come on, change. Oh, this is ridiculous. They're fired up now. There we go. Now I fixed it. Got that working perfect now. Alright. Now I want to do, since I have some extra mods in, I want to see what they have quick jobs. What do they have coming out of Wiseman? I can't see it. That's coming out of Coldfoot. If I could get my mouse to hover over Wiseman, that'd be awesome. But yes, finally it's up and working again. Yeah, screw it. Let's just go to the actual freight market itself. Quick job. See if some of the other trucks load in. There's one truck in particular I want to drive. I want to drive the Western Star. It's a Steam Workshop truck. And I'm still waiting on my SKRS shifter, but it's two guys and their families in a garage in Minnesota. So I don't expect it to get here super fast. Still looking for a Western Star. And I think my game might have just froze up. Really? What the hell is there 2 instances of this running for? Yep, there we go. There's the old stopped working thing. Have no fear. We'll get it back up and going. Something happened with the probably one of the mods conflicting. Okay, now that I don't have 400 instances of ATS going, let's see if we can fix it. Should be alright. Let's go switch to our Western Star. Oh, I'm pretty sure I just screwed up. Come on, show me that Western Star. I want that. Truck manager. Oh man, I feel so weird. Drive it. Yes. There we go. Now we can scroll out of that. Alright, so we got our Western Star here. Now we're actually going to go look for load out of Fairbanks. Fairbanks, Coldfoot, Coldfoot, Coldfoot. Wiseman all the way with a Carlile trailer. I can't resist that one. So we are in, this is a Steam, oh shit, parking brake. Stop, bad truck. This is a Steam workshop truck. It's a Western Star 4900 SF. Let's make sure it sounds good there, so it should have the right Jake. I've got a the interior is kind of bleh, but it's doable. For a modded truck, this will work. I mean, it's not in any way done yet. Trying to remember where the hell my hazards are. I had to switch on. This is all new setup here. I'm rocking a G29 race wheel now. Oh god, this has this stupid loud Jake brake in it. Sounds like crap, but okay. Not a fan of the Jake brake. Oh, it's ridiculous loud. What's our view 4 look like? Can't see jack. Anyways, back to what I was saying. New modded truck. G29 race wheel. I'm using the G27 shifter off of it because that was pretty much the only good thing left out of it. I'm using a 4-play racing sim seat. I think that's my hazards. Not sure what I have my button set to. That's light mode. Turn signals. That's high beam. Probably. I'm also in, let's see though. Where are my hazards at? Oh, there they are. They're on X. Countdown to your pit. That's that big green board that shows all the shows your fuel data and stuff. I'm also in TeamSpeak right now, so if you hear me randomly talking about shit that has nothing to do with ATS, that's because I am streaming or in TeamSpeak. But back to what I was saying. G29 running the G27 shifter. We've got our Carlile trailer, a 4-play racing sim rig. Three 32-inch monitors. Got my button box hooked back up again. I've got a whole new computer. Basically, I went with a Asus Z170A SLI Plus motherboard. I know where they got this sound from. It's from a YouTube video. But anyways, the Z170A SLI Plus motherboard, a 6600K Skylake K-Lake ready processor, a Noctua DH15 CPU fan. Still using the MSI R9 390, my Corsair 1000 watt power supply. That's still being used. Son of a bitch, you asshole. I'm also using a Samsung 950 Pro 256 gig M.2 solid state, 2 terabyte hard drives, hot swap bays, the button box, of course, and let's see, I had to make a keyboard tray. I've got ample cooling. Like, we overclocked the processor from 3.5 to 4.1 gigahertz, and it screams at that. It's improved iRacing. The G29 pedals are nice because they actually have a progressive brake in them. The only thing is I'm lacking force feedback really in the wheel. I'm trying to think of what else. The 4-play rig itself. Oh, I'm on I switched back to Logitech G930 for my headset. Did away with the Turtle Beach because it was Turtle Beaches were uncomfortable as hell, and I wanted comfort, and I knew the G930s worked perfect. And now with this 4-play race rig, the way I've got it set up, I can actually, it's got an actual like reclining seat in it, so I can kick back, relax, and drive, versus my play seat, which had the center bar where the steering wheel mounted. This is all made out of 80/20. It's a 15 series. And because I was looking at getting an Abuto until I saw the prices. And I was like, yeah, screw that. Went on eBay, found a triple monitor stand and the entire cockpit with a seat for $978 shipped. So I got that. Waited. I had the whole computer built before I had the sim rig together. So I was literally sitting on 2 old subwoofer speaker boxes and nothing holding it other than my ass holding it to the ground. And I've got to say, I've missed streaming. I'm just glad that I've got it back up and going into full screen mode. And it'll be awesome once I get that SKRS. But more importantly, I've missed being able to drive up and down my favorite map ever made. Yeah, kind of overshot because the new the G29 brake pedal is a progressive pedal, and when you put the brakes down, it does not go. When it goes about 1.5 inches, and that's semi-brake. That's not full brake. You have to really step on it after that. Sorry, Mr. Night Transportation guy there. What's this mess we got here? Dude's all jacked up. But now that I can run the haul road again, everything feels so much better now that I'm actually on a solid rig. Like, the play seat was nice, but it wiggled too much. There is absolutely no wiggle out of 80/20. It doesn't go anywhere. And my shifter, there's a couple mods to it. One of them is basically if your shift boot keeps popping down, which mine doesn't have that problem. The other one is, we all know how clunky the stock shifter is from the G27. So there was a video of a guy who had modded his, and it's a stupid simple mod, which just requires taking the taking your trim ring off, your shift knob off, and the little leather piece, which is usually glued to the trim ring. But once you take those off, you can see that the shifter actually impacts the plastic. And that's not right. It gives you that clunky metallic sound, or, well, plasticky sound. What he suggests to do, and what I did, was take the female end of Velcro, so the soft fuzzy side, take the fuzzy side of Velcro, and basically just line the inside outer edge of the shifter with it, and it's so much more quiet. It feels more realistic, and then it'll be even more realistic once I have the Eaton Fuller on here. And I'm baffled as to why YouTube is being stupid right now and in the orange as far as stream health. Maybe it realizes I haven't streamed in a long time. It's just like, hey, screw you. So I'm looking at my encoding. I've dropped a total of 10 frames, which is odd. It's only using 15.6% of my CPU, and we're encoding at, trying to encode at 3000 kbps. Okay, so there's some force feedback in here. You just have to really crank the wheel. It just got a lot of dead, well, it's not even really dead wheel, it just feels dead. So the stream must just be goofy on YouTube's end. I'm gonna check and make sure. No, I did 1% damage to the trailer. This is bad when you can't see your other mirror in a stock, well, not a stock truck. So I've got to use both auxiliary mirrors. And my driving is probably going to be sloppy. But anyways, back to talking about the rig. And by rig, I mean the race rig I'm using here. I was originally sitting on the floor with it, which was okay. But I had to, my monitor sat too low. And the way this rig is made, it's made with VESA mounts for either 75 or 100, and unfortunately those VESA mounts were made for PC monitors and not TVs like I have. I have 3 32-inch TVs. So the other goofy part about that was none of the VESA mounts, well, for starters, the VESA mounts were almost 8 inches apart, and they were in different locations on all 3 PCs. Oh yeah, I forgot I got blue lights inside the truck. It's in neutral, genius. You're supposed to fast roll. Kind of annoyed with how YouTube is giving me poor stream health. Surely it's got to be causing some buffering. Probably could have went with a reboot before I did this, because I've literally been on iRacing all day with it. But let me check the yes sir. Your what did? Well, when harvesting, I set it to real time, and then obviously when you want it to grow, you hit it to 120. Real time just allows it, say like it's close to getting dark soon. If you run it in real time, you've got all that extra daylight because the clock is actually going in real time versus any type of sped up mode. Another game we've been playing the hell out of, Farming Sim 15. And now that we know that there's FS17 coming out, which looks like nothing more than a glorified FS15 with a few mods in it. I don't know. It'll probably be something we still end up buying anyways, because I know a couple. What do you mean versus the other types? Whenever I'm racing, I put it on my gauges, but you can run like the Delta. That's just your time splits. If anything, like the way you've got it set up was perfect. It has the track map, which shows the position of all the vehicles on track. You had your tire data on there, which we need to figure out how to freaking get that working. And whatever else you had up there looked good the way it was. Because I only have it to where I can run my gauges because it's on that little 10.1 inch monitor. I don't have 4 screens. I only have the 3 monitors. Sorry about that. Got me a little sidetracked there, but anyways. Back to the rig yet again. The race rig, that is. I was sitting on the floor and it was messing up. The monitors had 3 different heights for the VESA mount, so I had to make homemade brackets out of 1/2 inch flat stock. Made those. Had to end up making a 3-inch riser up off the floor out of plywood or 2x4s. The cockpit itself came with the base. It's got an upright post for your steering wheel to go on, which the G29 is the PS4 version, and obviously the 920 is the Xbox. I wanted the PlayStation version because for racing, it's got this little 25 position rotary encoder that I can use for adjusting the brake bias in the car. So I opted for that. But it also has a shifter mount bar, but the G29 I mounted and bolted the front 2 holes down and then slid the teeth back on the actual wheel, so it's bolted and clamped to my bars. And then on top of that, I took 2x4s off, drilled into the 8020, ran 2 2x4s for a keyboard tray, and then another, basically a scab board that I cut, and then a piece of 1x so I could support my little 10.1 inch monitor. And then off of the shifter, I extended it so I could make a mouse tray so I could actually use the mouse, because I had the mouse sitting on a cardboard box until I figured out a permanent solution. My button box is permanently screwed in through the 8020. And then the monitor stand and I got the monitor stand where I wanted, centered the wheel on my center monitor, used some extra L brackets that were left over from the kit, and I bolted down my cockpit and then bolted down the monitor stand so they don't move. Everything is all one solid piece. Like if I jerk the wheel, it moves the stand and everything. But enough blah 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 blah. How about we just switch gears and take in some awesome Alaskan scenery from the legendary Hawksby, which I before I shut the hell up finally, I needed to actually thank him, because I was reading in the SCS forums, because I wasn't sure if I had installed the latest patch for the map, and I was scrolling back through things, and I had noticed a particular page where he's watching all the YouTubers that are streaming this map, and lo and behold, my channel was mentioned on there. So big shout out to Hawksby. Thanks for watching, and thanks for posting the video up there. I appreciate it. I just want you to know that your work is appreciated, on top of everybody who's running it, obviously all the people that are streaming it too. But now kind of just gonna lounge back here in my seat, and we're gonna try and get some miles down. Really shouldn't be speeding this fast, but take the opportunities when I can get them. Oh, that was a hot throat hit. Freaking vape. I don't know if my damn headlights are on. Yeah, they are, because I can see the blue lights inside the truck. Okay, this is ridiculously fast for being in neutral. Oh, you guys hit the little gauge. I didn't even notice that. I wonder if I hit I, if it'll change. Yep, sure will. Fuel, speed, clock, trip economy, oil temp, water temp, I like that. I think I'm gonna leave it on that one because it's got my gear position and everything. Get a new Mountain Dew going here. It's a little different adjusting to running my button box in a different place. Normally it's right on my right of the wheel. Now it's actually down below my shifter. Well, to the right of my shifter. So I've actually got to reach over to the right, almost like I'm literally flipping in a thing, which every time you see my truck veer to the right, it's because I'm looking over at the right, and I've got a natural tendency to lean that way. I don't know what the hell kind of horn that's supposed to sound like inside. I think that's my beacons. Hell, I can actually slide back a little further. This is just relaxing driving. I know exactly what video this was taken from. What's up, Cup? I am not used to having that dead zone. I'm slacking the wheel. I'm not used to having a sloped in, squared off nose like this either. Which is odd because it does have a bull bar and I have no freaking clue. Yeah, that's my beacons. I think I might still have my hazards on. Nope, we're good. Get back in the damn truck. Forgot this starts climbing again. Damn. See you, James. What the hell? It's like he's going through the gears. That loop is pathetic. You're going through a billion gears. That's gonna get annoying real fast. He could have made a lot longer loop than that. I mean, it is coming from a straight piped N14 Cummins, but the section that he looped of the video is so short. It sounds like I'm downshifting through like 4,000 gears. Other than that, the truck's great. I just don't like the fact that the loop on the Jake is so short. But I'm stuck with this truck now till we get to Coldfoot or Wiseman, wherever we're going. And I gotta deal with this looping Jake here. Now if I shifted with it, it actually wouldn't sound bad, but knowing how long the timer is before it makes the next loop is a whole different story. Feels so much better now going through the gears, and it's nice and smooth rather than that clanky plastic sound that it had before. That's not good. Fogged up monitors, blowing vape clouds. Damn it, I was trying to set it down. I think this is my first time driving. Need a little bit more padding in the seat. See you, Seth. Come on, Piggy, climb the hill. We still got 6 hours of driving. I'm still trying to figure out why it says there's 100 hours, 48 minutes, and 6 seconds of freaking stream time. Unless that's overall. No, it's 100 hours, 48 minutes, and 26 seconds. That's probably the total of all my streams put together. All my videos. That's gonna drive me nuts. Thank God I'm not going all the way to Prudhoe. There's kind of a difference now, though, with my graphics card run on high. Wow, there's some body roll in this truck. This is a good work in progress. That was a little close. Wonder if it has sequential wipers. Yes, it does. And there's some bass kicking out of that sub. bad. I don't even know what the hell day it is. It's Friday! Now. As of 18 minutes ago. Oh, it's gonna drive me insane. That is so gonna be on my nerves. Especially with this. Why could you not loop it for more than like 5 seconds? Everything. The biggest selling point on the truck is the Jake brake, and you went and you screwed it all up. Ugh. It's a nice truck and it's got Carlile potential. It's just somebody needs to fix the freaking Jake on it. The engine sound is great. The Jake brake sound, terrible. And the interior on this truck's a little outdated too. It's about as much cycle out of the throttle before the Jake kicks in. So we had what, 272 miles. I've driven 50? No freaking way I've driven 50 already. My phone just yelled at me. The eternal gear shifting. Throw it in neutral. Yep, it's just junk email. Oh god, Hill. Good grief, this thing's freaking hauling ass. I love how the stream goes green for like 2 seconds, then it pops back to orange. What the hell are you braking for, dude? Oh. I'm gonna sack another Carlile truck. Gotta do it on the shoulder, though. Sorry, homie. Clutch is in again. Trying to get us up to living good. Of course, either living good or pump station 6, whatever the hell's closest. And I guarantee pump station 6 is the closest. Oh, come on. I think I chose a dog. Doesn't help, I'm also trying to plug in my G930. There we go. Oh, pump station 7, there we go. Sweet. We have found a stopping point. Because I'm not really too fond of how this stream has been orange the entire time. Those mountains look beautiful. God, that Jake. This is ridiculous. I almost went over there. Look at that beautiful foliage covered mountain there. Wow, yeah. Nice texture change. Damn it. Shut up. See these freaking brakes. Actually. Are we at just about there? We are in neutral. I don't think I have headlights on. Parking. Alright, sweet. So we made it to Alyeska, Pump Station 7. It's been a long day for me. My arms are killing me, my whole body's killing me, actually, from that last Leo Bodner prototype race. So we've made it to Pump Station 7, which is nowhere close to where we've got to get to, but this is going to be our stopping point for the night. Hopefully next time I have the stream up that it's all in the green instead of in the orange like it has been ever since I started, so that might just be a haven't restarted my computer in a freaking while thing, even though it's only been on today, but I did, like I said, do a lot of iRacing. But either way, I'll shut the hell up. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys, a lot of you have probably out there driving that drive this map. Hope you enjoy watching somebody completely destroy it. But once again, props to Hawksby for making this map again for the second time now for ATS off of the original 18 Wheels of Steel Holland version. I'm glad I'm back on the air, and we will catch you guys next time.